Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Mavs tonight in the Lakers preseason game. Obviously, guys, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this particular lost tonight. As the title shows, the Lakers basically fall apart in the second half once again. It's kind of a continuation of what we've been seeing so far in preseason, that the Lakers have been not completing basically completing the job in the second half when it comes all said and done, to just finish off their opponents uh, in each game so far. So, but they had a great first half. I'll tell you that, especially when it comes to, surprisingly, Gabe Vincent with his shooting night, averaging 18 points in 5 minutes. So, talk about going beast mode in the first quarter for Gabe Vincent. I wish we can see that from him on a consistent basis, but we're not going to see it for sure. That's going to be a consistency out of Gabe Vincent for sure going into the regular season. But he had a great night. We're going to get into his stats and his efforts in tonight's game, and obviously everyone else in the game. And again, I had to keep saying this on my live streams so far now, going into this upcoming season. It's preseason. So, again, records, wins, they don't count. But still, it would have been nice if the Lakers beat the Mavs. I mean, they would have beaten them. They would have. But if they just would have shown up in the second half, things would have obviously been a lot better. But unfortunately, again, it's another continuation of what we've seen from the Lakers. They don't compete as much in the second half. Things need to change in that particular area of their game. Hopefully, in the last game when they face the Kings on Friday, I believe. Yeah, on Friday. So that will be a potential good idea of what we could expect from the team going into this upcoming season, because the last game of the preseason is where I think the Lakers will put out all of their starters, all of their rotations. We won't see any, you know, you know, two-way contract guys and G League players from the South Bay Lakers potentially not playing in the last game of the preseason. It's basically a tryout and just the final results, really, of what we could see from this Lakers team going into this upcoming season on Friday when they face the Kings for the last preseason game for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I will be covering that, and I will give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about that in the next post-game show. So stay tuned for that. I really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't yet, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. So please make sure to do so. Follow me on across social media. Hit that notification bell on YouTube and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers collapse in the second half once again in preseason. Obviously it was not pretty, especially in the fourth quarter. It was horrendous by the Los Angeles Lakers when it came to the second half performance. They were leading. They were leading going into the third quarter, and they just couldn't manage to keep their lead what they had in the first half. But then when it came to the fourth quarter, they lost the lead, and it was just downhill after that. And I I can go by the play by play here so you guys can see. I mean, just showing you guys right here. I mean, the Lakers missed a lot of opportunities in the fourth quarter, and it was great in the first half. Let's not be too bad on the Lakers tonight. I mean, they balled out, especially when it came to Gabe Vincent's performance out there tonight, guys. I mean, there was just great effort on his part. He got the ball rolling for this Lakers team to really have a big lead over the Dallas Mavericks in their last game of preseason. And, it was just one of those type of situations where everyone needed to show up. And especially now with, just the news that broke during the game was that LeBron James his return to the Lakers will be at mid-November. So it will take a couple of games for the Lakers to get used to not having LeBron in the starting lineup. So it's obviously something that the team needs to obviously buckle down and make sure that things go according to plan and how everyone needs to show up. And Gabe Vincent, hopefully he will do so when we face when we go into the regular season for sure. Everyone needs to. So when it comes all said and done. So, but obviously Gabe Vincent, player of the game. 22 points out there tonight. Had 18 in the first quarter. So obviously he was a big huge difference in the first half, guys. His shooting 6 of 11 from the three. I mean, he shot lights out. Consistency. It was nothing but net in the 5 minutes into the game where he averaged 18 points. So that was just amazing on his part. He balled out. He was on the roll. Everyone as well showed up as well, especially when it came to Rui Hachimura, who also had a really good game as well. 19 points, guys, 3 rebounds. He really showed up in the second half, I believe. Sorry, no, in the second quarter, excuse me. He had a really good performance as well, guys, when it came down to it. Jared Vanderbilt continuously throughout this preseason is proving a point. He's proven a point that he wants to be in the starting lineup. And I think he's going to get that role, guys. He deserves it. Showed up in preseason and giving you some defensive numbers, and on occasion can shoot a 3 here and there. And he's just on the roll. I just hope that he just, knock on wood, stays healthy. He did, leave. I think didn't he leave the game? I don't think he left the game for like a serious injury, but it was just, I think in that particular moment, once he got injured in the game, I think things kind of needed to, buckle down for the teams, especially for his availability with no LeBron James for the start of the season. So, you needed to have him sit down for sure. So, good call for JJ. But, just defensively, guys, he's been the rock. He's been the rock for this Lakers team when it comes all said and done. So my hope is that he will be in the starting lineup going into this upcoming season. But you never know. It's up to JJ. Maybe things will change at the last minute. But yeah, he deserves it. So great night defensively for Jared Vanderbilt. Rui had a good night, as I mentioned. Jackson Hayes, had a solid night, great night actually. Double-digit performance out there tonight for him. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block and 1 steal out there tonight for our center in this game. Obviously, as we all see, none of our starters play other than Rui was in the starting lineup. So everyone else are rotational guys, and some were part of the South Bay Lakers and G League. Two-way contract guys. So, but there's no doubt about it. In the next game, when we face the Kings, we're going to see all the rotations. We're going to see all the starters for sure. I'm not sure if Luka's going to play in the last game, but it seems more it's going to be a likely scenario because it's basically tryouts. It's going to be like what we're going to see officially from this team going into the regular season on Friday in the last preseason game. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, guys, I mean, it was not the best out of this rotational team, especially in the second half. Things really took a turn for the worse for this Lakers team. It was very bad, very bad. They didn't even score half the time in the fourth quarter. That's why they scored. I forgot what was the scoreboard, but it was not pretty in the fourth quarter. And don't get me started with the third quarter. They really lost the opportunity to really gain the momentum in the third, and once again they just collapsed in that particular moment. So very unfortunate to see this Lakers team not perform to the best of their ability in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter where they lost the lead and some going into the fourth quarter. So very unfortunate. So it is what it is. It is. I mean, at the same time, we have to realize none of the starters played, and it was the Dallas Mavericks last game, so of the preseason. So they wanted to finish off the season on the preseason on a strong note. So they would be ready to go for the regular season. So, um, but yeah, I mean, Jackson Hayes had a pretty good night. Dalton Connect played for 35 minutes out there tonight, and yet not the best out of him tonight, guys. Went 1 of 9 from the three. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. I really don't know. I mean, if he's still feeling the effects of him being traded, mid-season and then traded and then being canceled to the trade, if it still bothers him, he's just a petty guy. He just needs to get over it. I mean, at this point, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. I really don't. Maybe it's JJ. Maybe he is not giving him the opportunities that he deserves in certain games. But yeah, he's playing for 35 minutes, and in the yesterday's game, there were some opportunities for him to really show what he's made of. But obviously, it hasn't been the case, unfortunately, for Dalton Connect. So, um, at this point, if he's not going to be a team guy or just show up and dominate, I'm not sure. I mean, it's just uh, I'm just done with him. I'm really done at this point of how he's been performing so far in his second year as a Laker. So, um, it is what it is. It is. I mean, at this point, just trade him, get something good value out of him, and just let's just move on. I mean, I'm probably overreacting because it is preseason after all, but at the same time, this was his opportunity. This was his opportunity to show up in preseason where he didn't show up against in the summer league. And I don't know, Bronny played better than him, and yet he didn't play tonight due to an injury. But still, I mean, I'm probably just rambling at this point. I'm just, pretty pissed at the Lakers' performance in the second half. So I'm probably taking all my anger on Dalton Connect at this point. But, let's just move on. So, other than that, guys, I mean, some of our players tonight from the second unit showed up at times, especially when it came to Nate Williams and also Nick Smith Jr., which obviously he's going to contribute than more than the rest of these guys who are going to be more with the South Bay Lakers than with the Lakers in general. With him being on a two-way contract, so there's no doubt about it. He's going to be part of this Lakers team, part of that rotation, kind of like the type of just Christian Coloco type of a player that's going to be playing most of the time with the Los Angeles Lakers during the regular season. So seeing him and also Christian Coloco also going into the regular season for sure. But other than that, the rest of the team, they they just did what they can. I mean, I'm still very high on RJ Davis, who's been nothing but great to watch with 10 points and 2 rebounds out there tonight, guys. He's a scorer. He's a scorer. I mean, we saw it from the beginning of the preseason. Last game, he didn't really score as much, but this time around with 10 points, not bad for him. I mean, when it comes all said and done. So, other than that, guys, I mean, it was just not the best out of this Lakers team, and probably just keep saying that. But at the end of the day, it was not the type of results that I wanted to see from a preseason game from this Lakers team. But at the same time, it is preseason after all, so it's not anything that we should totally overreact. That's why I'm putting most of my optimistic positivity going into the last game of the preseason when we face the Kings on Friday. So that's when all the players that are on the Lakers roster will be playing in that particular game. So that's my hope. That's my hope for sure. We'll have a much better idea of what we could expect from this team going into the regular season. So that's like final tryouts type of thing. So that we could expect from this Lakers team for sure going into the regular season when it comes all said and done. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, this is all what I have to say, really. I said the gist of everything. I mean, other than just a quick recap, the Lakers just basically fall apart. in the second half once again, and in worst of the fashions when it comes all said and done. So they lose to the Mavs 121-94. So again, this is preseason. We should not overreact, but still, I mean, you had the lead and some in the first half. I just didn't know why you could just continue on the drive going into the second half. I mean, I'm not sure what went wrong going into the third quarter. I mean, what was the motivation? What was the passion? Where did it go? I mean, I hope it's not the same scenario what we saw from last season where the Lakers dominate in the first half and then somehow they lose a game in the second in humiliating fashion. So I hope this is not the same case because none of the starters played in the game, so most of them rested. So with that being said, I mean, I think they just lost the passion. They just want to get out of Vegas. So it was just one of those type of situations where they just lost the passion. That's what it was, and hopefully things start to turn around for them going into the last game of the preseason, and with more training camp type of practice here and there. I think hopefully they'll be ready to go without LeBron James and could dominate a game without him and win some games without LeBron. So hopefully they're capable of doing that, and everyone shows up going into the regular season. So that's how you win games. When everyone contributes, you win games that way. So um, that's my hope. That's my hope for sure going into the upcoming season without LeBron. And if anything, I'm more looking forward to Friday's last game in preseason more than anything, because that's where everything is on the line when it comes to what we have in the rotation and everything like that. So other than that, guys, I mean, please give me your thoughts in the comment section down below. And thank you all so much for joining me on ZSN on YouTube. And let me know what you guys think about the Lakers collapse in the second half and what type of changes that we needs to be implemented going into the last game of the preseason and possibly going into the regular season. There's going to be some changes for sure, no doubt about it, because they really need to fix their second half performances because and their shooting for sure. I mean, sure, it was a great night for Gabe Vincent. He was the big game changer going into the second half, but at the end of the day, they just need to complete the job going into the second half. So that's my hope. That's my hope for sure going into preseason, at the last game of preseason against the Kings, and hopefully going into the regular season. So they just need to buckle down and get ready to bounce back and hopefully finish off the preseason with a win and continuing the mentality going into of the regular season. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it once again. Please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So the links will be in the description of this live stream. So you guys check me out on social media. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.